I think it was 1981, Tim. I went
Yeah.
to Madison Square Garden, and I want to say he was a warm-up band. I don't know who was warming up. It might have been Queen. I'm not sure, but it was Billy Squier. And I know there are like 3 Billy Squier songs, but one of them is apropos for my setup here today. Can you sort of help me out here?
So Squier, first of all, hails from Canada. A lot of people don't know that. I think Emotions in Motion or something like that was
That's
one of those
the album. Yeah, I believe
and
that's the
My
album.
Kind of Lover, My Kind of Lover, Lonely in the Dark, and then
Right. Lonely is the Night.
Oh yeah, but lonely is the night when you find. But then isn't there one? Are you lonely in the dark?
Yeah. Yes,
All right,
I believe.
so and then of course the song that I think has special meaning for you. I believe it's called "The Stroke." Now, what are you laughing? What do you mean? What do you mean?
The lyrics is I believe it's in the dark, and I'm in the dark here. Anyway.
Okay, what do you?
I don't want to get into this. I changed. No, I'm just my whole setup here. But
oh yes, you are.
I changed up my shot, as you see, because we're going to start with something a little different on a commercial break. You, along with a couple of our Georgetown buddies, are doing something really cool, and I think it's really important to actually, for a minute, we're going to be serious because this is actually a really neat thing you guys have put together.
Well, it's a serious topic. There's plenty of places for you to poke fun at me because some Georgetown brothers, Mike Deutsch, Doug Derryberry, John Alasia, Lou Higgins, we've been writing songs during COVID, and we wrote a song called The Quarantine Blues. And the name of our outfit, this is what we could, if you're in a band, guy, sometimes you're not called a band, you're in an outfit. We're in an outfit.
Right.
The name of our outfit is the N95s. So we wrote, the first song we released is called The Quarantine Blues. And if you want to check this song out, it's on Spotify or Apple Music. And you can also then go to the site that we created, which is www.quarantineblues.net. And then you can see our album cover. And if you saw the album cover, it's a badass shot of me looking out the window, kind of bummed with a guitar strapped over my shoulder. And I've got the Quarantine Blues. But the great thing about what we're doing is we're donating $5 for every like or play. You can just like the song. And it's going to this charity, A Leg to Stand On, altso.org, which my other band plays for every year in October at Rocktoberfest, which we'll talk about. But anyway, look, dude, thanks for the moments here. But I mean, you got to listen to the song. It's a great tune. The album cover I think is kind of cool. I kind of like the picture. My daughter actually, we played around with shots. She took the picture one dark, cold night last winter. So great cause. Thanks for tuning in. And
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, well, first of all, the album cover sounds very Bruce Springsteen. Guitar in your back,
you got
over
it,
your shoulders.
I probably ripped it off from the boss. Why wouldn't I? I mean,
imitation's the greatest form of flattery. So I can visualize it. There's a little Johnny Cash thing going on there. I want to say for you Georgetown fans out there, if I'm not mistaken, the Lou Higgins that you speak of, he was a member of the Pub Rats. Is that correct?
Dude, Sweet Lou, he can tickle the ivories like nobody's business. So this is a serious lineup of musicians. I'm distant last in terms of the quality of what's going on here. So and we're actually going to be releasing another song in a couple of weeks, which I think is actually a better song. So you love your Spotify list. In fact, if I don't make your Spotify list, dude, I'm going to be problem. I'm going to be kind of pissed.
Well, I got to listen. I don't just put anything. I'm not one of these. Like I got to hear it first. But listen, with the lineup you have, Doug Derryberry is no joke. I mean, Doug Derryberry played with the Dead, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or Bruce Hornsby, or the other one.
I think
Matthews,
John Mayer, Dave Matthews. No, I mean, and Alasia obviously is one of the preeminent managers, musicians, engineers in the biz. I mean, there's a lot going on here. So we got a great team, and we're gonna have some fun. We're having some fun.
I'm gonna check that out. You know what now? I can't promise you anything, but I'm going to get that. I'm going to listen to it post commercial break. And just before we get out of here, I mean, I've said this a number of times. I said there's not a situation that I can envision where I would root for the Mets. Well, something happened last night where I found myself for a night rooting for the Mets. When I tell you, I've seen a lot of bad things in sports. That's as bad as it gets. Now, there's some good news, but he got hit in the face last night. It's Kevin Villar, I believe, right? And
Kevin
not
Pillar.
look good.
Kevin
Pillar. I
Pillar.
apologize. I'm being
And he's first of all, the guy's hard as nails. He actually popped back up. He's also one of these guys you want on your team. He's the guy that does run through the wall. He is the guy that has at times in his career has accepted call it a bench role and a defensive role, even though he's actually shown a pretty good stick for my Metsies. So horrific event last night. And a lot of empathy rolling in from all around the baseball world, and hopefully he's going to be okay, but he's definitely got some serious injuries. And coming from a Met hater like you, it's very big of you, Guy. I like the fact that you've decided to.
Let's not get carried away, because tonight I'll be right back rooting for the Braves of Atlanta. I mean, it's a 24-hour thing, and the statute of limitations is up. And before you go down this road, Gerrit Cole did have a tough outing last night. Texas was on him. Like, they were locked in to Gerrit Cole last night.
It was almost as if someone was banging a trash can and knew what he was going to throw, because his stuff is too live to be lit up like that. I think that the unfortunate place to leave it, if you're a Yankee fan, is that, while your boy Judge has shown some signs of breaking out, I think we're right back to where we were. I think Giancarlo is now on the 10-day IL with a strained quad, Guy Adami,
or side or hip or something. Whatever.
And I don't. Let me do something that you would do on the way out. You're a lovely man. You're an empathetic man, as I mentioned. You're a man who cares, and you're not mean-spirited, except for when it comes to the Mets. I'm really happy that Giancarlo is on the IR or the IL or whatever it is, Guy. But may you stay healthy, and thanks for supporting the charity, bro.
Give us the website real quick so people can check it out.
www.quarantineblues.net. Click on the song. God forbid, download it and play it. We're giving $5 for every like and every download. Go for it. Thank you.
See you later.
Later.